Okay, cool. Should be streaming. Brad Sushi, do you think I should copy trade these alongside my funded from a different firm, New York, because it's like my highest revenue rate? Or should I do one New York, one Asia? Sorry for the ping. No worries on the ping, bro. I personally don't encourage copy trading unless you're getting consistent payouts. Like, you've had 4 payouts in 2 months. That's where I'm like, okay, it's worth it to copy trade. Because it's better to give yourself more attempts at a payout than going for just one. Like, it's easier to separate the accounts. Separate the accounts? It's easier to separate the accounts and just give yourself more attempts, because even if you blow these, right, and you have accounts at a different firm, you might get a payout on those other accounts. So you're still getting paid out at the end of the day. And the ROI on props is so high that you don't really have to worry about it. Plus 44 in Asia on gold bearish on the day, trended below VWAP 0.5 fib, and low volume node. We were in a weird spot. I would like to go long or short regardless. I would wait for retest. Okay, if you can't read it, this is telling me you can't read it. We're in a weird spot where I would like to go long or short. You can't read it, you don't need to trade it. Okay. This short looks clean. Yeah, I like the entries. The entry's good. Stop's fine. Scaled one out. Stop to break even. That management's fine. And then it reversed on you. Yeah, I would like that to just continue trending lower. Right, let me see. Nothing crazy. Actually, let me open Intel. Bang! Bang! Let's see if it holds. It does not matter until I can't close it till open. So it doesn't fucking matter. But it looks good so far. Intel looks good so far. I got 37 calls, so 40s, $3 in the money. Should be good. Should be a fucking banger. Jack, I like the management on this. I think you entered here, somewhere in here. If you entered off this leg, this looks clean to me. But I'm not sure where the entry is. This looks clean. The management's good. TP's reasonable. Gold long during Asia got edged 4 times, but it's cool. Trailing stop hit for 5K. Then what happened to that 5K, Daniel? Did we end up losing this 5K? This stop should be tighter, bro. It's still there. Okay, cool. I'd bring this stop up just because there's so much momentum here. I don't want to get flushed out. Intel just reported earnings, beating earnings per share, and a revenue beat. Current demand is outpacing supply. Yes, bro. I knew it. This was my speculation, okay? Let me break down the Intel trade. So if you're looking at Intel, right, they just got a major investment from NVIDIA and Japan SoftBank. If I'm thinking about investing in the semiconductor space, right, NVIDIA's all the way up here. There's not very much advantage here as an investor to take this at 180s. Like, you can get 5 to 10%. But on Intel, if I go and look at Intel has been, this stock's been beat the fuck out. It's been beat the fuck up. And, right, we haven't reached these all-time highs. We're nowhere near close to them. And the other stock, so the big 3 chip manufacturers are Intel, AMD, and NVIDIA. And AMD just had a crazy run, right? AMD just had a crazy run where they breached all-time highs. So there's not much advantage here, right? As an investor, there's no more advantage here. There's not really an advantage in NVIDIA, but Intel's been beat up. So there is, right, there's some advantage as an investor here. So that was pretty much the basis of my Intel trade. Not really like price action based necessarily. I mean, we were in this consolidation area and we had already pumped and we were holding up on this pump. So, pretty straightforward on that one. I hope it sustains the price action in the after hours. Okay. Yeah, I would adjust the stop up based off the momentum, Daniel. Just make sure you secure some of that profit. I take at least, make sure you're securing at least half of this. $2,500, bro. Minus 664 off VWAP, 0.5 IB high break, and we had absorption, so I was confident in this to play out. But didn't. It didn't. My entry was rushed again. I thought it was retest, but it got stopped. Then I saw VWAP react with a wick and top tick the drawdown. Okay. This first entry, I don't think this is that. Like, I don't think this is rushed. Maybe it's a little late because it's right after VWAP. This is on the 1 minute. I don't think this first entry is rushed. The second one is. The second one definitely is. Because and this is the exact same as your NASDAQ trade the other day, Plasma, where this, right? And I'll go through the NASDAQ trade again just to give you a reminder. But here, right, this comes down to VWAP. It bounces initially, and then it comes lower. Then it bounces up, returns above VWAP, does a retest of it, and then runs. Right? Yeah, I've told him to go to the 15-minute, bro. I've said stick on the 15-minute for a week. If I'm on the 15-minute, right? If I'm on the 15-minute, okay, there's this initial wick here. Then we go lower. Then we bounce up. You would enter either after this wick's out or this candle prints. One of these two. You can enter on this wick or you can wait for this strong candle to start printing. Either one's fine. But stick to a higher time frame, Plasma. I've told you the 15-minute before. This is almost exactly the same as your NASDAQ trade the other night. Right? And your NASDAQ trade did play out. But you could have had a better entry on it. Where was it? Not last night. The night before. Okay, back here. Okay, this structure looks almost identical to this gold trade. We come down, test VWAP, we bounce initially. We entered here. Right? This goes lower, puts you in some drawdown, and then it starts to curl up. Starts to curl up. This is where, like, Uranus opened his trade. Right? He longed this here after we started to curl up. So that for this is, like, just better entry condition, and you don't have to worry about drawdown. And there's a clear point to put your stop here. Right? Your stop below this most recent pivot. I know on this trade you just had it below a fib level. When it's below this most recent pivot, it's the structure is more clear, right? I don't know if you're in here, Plasma. Plasma's not in here, so I know he'll watch it, but yeah. First loss in a while. Framing saw weakness in upper band, tried mean reversion to VWAP, had bad entries, and knew it was a risky trade, so I took on a combine. Okay, at least you took it on a combine, Zeke. The XFA is still probably looking nice. Bad rush the entries in too early, might have read it wrong. Good combine, knew it wasn't good enough for the XFA. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't look too terrible. I think the entry, I can't see the full price. So this is so you got in a little late on the entry. You know, I don't hate it. This is at 420 at night. And let me just go to, let me drag this off to the side. I can just watch the side price. I don't hate it, Ziki. 429 at 4 a.m. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. I think it's a decent attempt, but you know the risk is there. You blew that combine, damn, bro. I mean, this does struggle at the upper band. It comes above again, and it struggles each time. So a short in any of these, a short here for a scalp or a short here for a scalp would be clean. I think you rushed the entry a little bit. Because you got filled at 29, right? So we're in the entry a little too early. The idea is right. The idea is right. I'm fine with this trade. I like the idea. I think it's just a little bit rushed. Glad you didn't take it on an XFA though. Also, you're trading right at that value area high. I want to gauge, is it sustaining above it or is it struggling there? You also have that low volume node right here. Right? I want to see, okay, just when price taps back into there, does it support? Yes, it does support. So, yeah, right idea. Trend long, where we trended in Asia, retraced to Asia fib, 0.6, New York fib, 0.6, and low volume node, daily POC. Bounced insta, trying to long for London high, see if we can go higher, got stopped in profit. Bad, wait for better entry. What entry I want before on candle where buyers enter, candle POC where it bounced. Okay, I like the framing. Yeah, so I think this entry's fine. It looks fine. It might be a little rushed. Yeah, you could call it rushed. But you have your stop in a reasonable spot, right, on that wick. Just understand that this is a little bit riskier of a trade. You're a little bit more likely to get stopped out, but you're trading that for the trade location. Then this pumps, right? I like where you adjusted your stop up to. You wanted this entry. You entered here. Okay. It does come back down there. So, you identified where you wanted to. So, yeah, a little bit rushed. Then, I like the adjustment. I like that you have your VWAP upper band marked out on your top step X chart. Good management on this. I'd go potentially even a little bit tighter with this. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Cool. This is a good trade, KPEC. Long GC, London already broke Asia high. We were right at VWAP, 618 low volume node. IB is bearish, but didn't break yet. Fourth pick, added one con because my eval is turning 1 with hold on Monday, so I have to rest today and tomorrow. Stopped in profit, 1 RR. Same trade idea. I like this trade idea. It's right at VWAP. It's right at True Day Open. It swept it to the tick pretty much inside that Asia range. Yeah, we just this ad's really late. We're 10 points away from our entry and we're adding. So I think the ad is a little late. If you're looking to risk heavier to pass this combine before the rebuild date, you need to be using more size than 2. You gotta be using like 5 to 10, somewhere in there, right? Because if we use 10 here, and this is a great trade. If we use 10 here, where's our initial entry? 116. It's a $1,300 trade, right? If you're worried about the combine rebuild, I mean you have the reset bank now, so it doesn't really matter too much. But right, like we can size up a little bit on that. If we're worried about that. I know I'm overreacting because nothing really happened. We can't let this behavior get through. My 3-week winning streak came to an end. I blew my free combine 500 from passing just because I was stupid. What caused this? Woke up and instantly jumped on the charts. Okay, we know not to do that, right, Zeke? Because of our cortisol, right? Cortisol spikes right after you wake up. Whenever I wake up and I start trading, it always ends poorly. Made up setups and jumped into trades thinking I only need one trade to pass. Went on and forced trades at my will on the market. Oversized, trying to get back. Top blasting, not even analysis. Okay. Trying to predict breakouts and stuff. What price is actually telling. After blowing the combine, I didn't take a break and went on trading my XFA. Of course, my fucked up mind started top blasting again in FOMO and trades. At some point, I came to my senses and saw that we were constantly failing to break through and caught a clean short, like the bounce and trade along. I'm glad that I had the personal daily profit target still on 150 days and it locked me out. Thank God, bro. Nothing really happened. Okay, you blew a combine. Alright. But now we know. Right? We can't be doing this. We can't be repeating this behavior. It's okay. Alright, we made it out. We made it out green. We realized the mistake. What are we gonna do to fix it? Okay, so yeah, this is a little bit monkey brain. This is kind of what my charts looked like when I blew my XFA on Monday night. So, it happens, bro. It happens. And it's probably gonna happen again. But if you have your risk tools in place, your DLLs, your personal daily profit targets, some form of lockout that can save you. Got humbled and needed that to never forget to always stay on stop and not make stupid mistakes. Short from 0.3 rejection. Your fib's anchored backwards. Your fib is anchored backwards if you're looking for shorts, bro. Your fib is anchored backwards, bro. I also can't tell what the fuck is going on here, bro. I can't see the fucking price action. Also, it was just straight chop, bro. A straight chop today. Yeah, it's clutch, easy. It's clutch. GC short, saw a huge amount of buyers trying to push the price over POC. Kept failing. Also, higher time frame POC lined up perfectly. Went in targeting value area low. So I saw previous structure. It looked like we had a volume channel between them. Scale 2 off at VWAP, but eventually got stopped. I should have took it off as I saw many limit orders sitting below since sellers not getting through them. Thought in my head this was TP. This TP was against the trend, but I didn't do anything about it. So I was making higher lows. Still want to make it lower though. So bad, which we did slightly before pump came. Okay. Yeah, today was a hard read. Really just a lot of consolidation. The risk management's good on this, Adrian. I did want this to break lower as well. This looks good. Good risk management on this. Overall, you got stopped out. That's okay, bro. Tricky day to trade this, right? It's really grindy. And then once it finally breaks down, what do we get? Oh, it retraces. Where does it retrace up to? 618. Perfect. Perfect. And this previous retrace, right up to the 0.5. So, you know, if we wait for those trades, this one, clean, quick scalp here, clean, trend trade on that. Oh, it's not New York, it's pre-market. Okay. Yeah, so was it here? Okay. I still like this. I think this is reasonable to take this in here to the short side. I wouldn't take it past VWAP. I wouldn't try it past VWAP. I think this little bull leg stopped you out here. Came up to that upper band, rejected again, and then moved down to VWAP. I think the trade's... I think the idea is right, Adrian. I think the idea is right. It's just, you know, price action came up, stopped you out, stopped your trail out, and then ran to that VWAP. Oh, it got to VWAP. You scaled to there. Yeah, I would have just taken all of it off at VWAP. When Asia's uptrended, London's uptrended, we don't have the double break to trade off of. Right? I would just take all of it off at VWAP. You were hoping? Yeah. Hope is a trader's worst emotion. Tap VWAP in 0.5, so entered long on GC, took 2 cons at IPI. That was resistance area for London session, then closed another 2 at value area high. Just going to keep 2 runners and see what happened, but at New York AM, but I didn't. Now I regret it, obviously. This is a clean trade, bro. Good entry. Great entry. Good management on this, too. Great management. Overall, really clean, bro. Nice entry from 0.3. FOMO should have really not entered. Okay, so we longed this. Yeah, got right back in, and it ran to TP. Okay, cool. I can't see where your fib is. I'm assuming it's anchored wrong. Dumb because I'm addicted to trading framish, bullish push. Rejected here before. Perfect for a quick 6-point scalp, frame and entry, TP bad. 2-hour base hit. Okay, I don't know who this man is, bro. Look at this hat this guy's wearing. What is this, bro? What is this artwork? And he's got a fucking Squid Games mask. And he's got a fucking Batman figurine. Like, what is this, bro? That's what Siki looks like? That's actually a live stream of Siki. Oh, now I can see if the fib's anchored correctly. Stopped out, bought from 0.3, failed, might be double break day on NQ. No, this tapped 0.3 in VWAP perfectly. And then we just trended up the entire day. Oh, the fib's anchored right. The fib is anchored right. Good shit, bro. Yeah, no, IB play was really nice on NQ. NQ was actually really fucking clean today. NQ is so fucking clean today. Honestly, like, this is ideal price action, right? We set this IB high, or the 45-minute high. We run up, we break it. Then we hit a couple extension levels. This taps right into the 0.5. When this comes down, taps into that 0.5, dips below VWAP, quickly returns above it, breaks the IB high, stalls out, runs back to the 382 in VWAP, taps it again, runs just like a motherfucker, bro. So clean. Like, this is my ideal NQ price action. Ideal NQ price action here. Very clean. I think you're just early on this, and your entry's too high up, Clutch. The entry's too high up. If we're trying 382 trades, if you're trying 382 trades, you need to get in at the 382. If you're up here, right, this could reverse very quickly and just take you out. So, 2 dubs on MGC, demo today because I hit trade limit in Asia last night, still sticking to my 2-to-1 RR. I know it's not as impressive as y'all holding for days, but it fits my personality better, and I'm far more consistent this way. Dude, just keep at it, bro. Keep at it, Boogie. Just clean scalp off 618. Yeah, dude, good trade. Good quick scalp. Got back in at bounce from 0.5. Was in double raked, ran to TP. Yeah, if you're taking this, set your TP up to these highs. Set your TP up to these highs. Because you're looking for that IB high to break. VWAP, fib, tap, PSC rejection from supplier, trailed one PA. Formed, closed for 1 to 4. One price started rejecting off session. Value area low was nice using the framing trades idea you preach. Close if you would enter on what PA is showing. 450 on XFA, entered. I passed another combine. Ripped to Rob though. The juice got him. Nah, bro, the juice got him. Fuck. Fuck, bro. This is a clean entry. Good risk management on this too. Yeah. This comes down to that value area. Yeah, this is perfect, bro. Great trade, Jesse. IB highs at second. 0.6 fib, VWAP got stopped. Okay, this is a clean entry. This is on ES. Yeah, this looks like it wants to run. I would have... I think the risk management's good on this. I would have looked for that IB high break, yeah, and that 0.2. You could always just... since this range is really tight, since this is... I think this is right at open, I might just leave my stop on that wick, because it shouldn't come back down there. Long from 0.5 that ran to TP, already went. Long from VWAP that ran to TP, adjusted TP down. It hit, passed combine in 2 days, very aggressive trading for me. Finished with 62% win rate. Okay. Good stuff. Yeah, this TP can be a bit higher, but if you're just going for the pass, that's fine. These are clean. The ideas on this are clean. The entries could be a little bit better clutch. Previous days, range stat bearish. Today, open was above us before market open and trading through in London. Ended up getting taken before any trades. Price looked like it respected previous week's BOC. Plus, we recovered above Monday's low and previous week's value area high. We are around value area low the current week. If you want to add some more framing into this, market sold off because of tariffs, right, around software, but Trump is meeting with President Xi next week, right? That could be part of the context as well. Think about the news context as well. Ended up heading higher off open. IB high ended up setting second, and we left some low volume nodes on the way up. Waited for a retrace and tried 3 longs. What price retraced to? First long, low volume node plus upper VWAP band. Second long, New York VWAP plus 382 of New York plus low volume node. Third long, true day open retest plus 0.5 New York plus low volume node. Buyer showed up inside low volume node. Second long, slight CVD divergence, failed selling. Third long, failed selling, followed by aggressive buying. Stop loss passed a little bit past the low volume node, but closed early once I saw buyers didn't follow through. Okay, that's appropriate. Second, placed stop loss at 5-minute wick that respected New York VWAP. Third, aggressive volume made me go break even. Closed it once I noticed our CVD decreased heavily, and we failed to break the highs multiple times. Could have accepted the losses that were already there in order to be patient and hold the last long. As it ended up hitting final TP, this would have also prevented me from going monkey brain. I went and FOMO'd into NQ longs on minis for no reason. Hit your DLL. I think all these ideas are good. Dude, I don't get why Discord doesn't show these videos anymore. Just post the photos from now on, Jose, because for some reason the videos don't post. I think all these ideas are good, bro. Yeah, just edit this. Just edit this and toss the pictures in there, and then let me know when they're up there. I'll scroll back up. Demo snipe, framing GC couldn't break these highs the whole day and started chopping. Easy thought, wait for push up after I bounced down and short it. Good entry management, framing bias. Could have held actually. Yeah, this is a clean short, Ziki. Clean ass short. Good management on this too. But it's very tight, right? I mean, we are pushing those lows. So if it breaks these lows, right, it could flush. If it doesn't break the lows, it could just bounce up. I think the management's appropriate on this because there wasn't too much momentum. Combine 6 took 3 trades today, 2 in London, 1 in New York, up 324. Should have been more patient on the first trade. And with the third, should have gotten in sooner. Been smaller with my sizing due to the sizes of my stop loss. Also getting closer to passing, so I'm being more careful. Okay. This long, this is in London. This is right at London Open, right after London Open, I would let price action develop a little bit more on London Open. Oh my god, my puts are printing, bro. I wish I could close these. I was being impatient. Yeah. Yeah, so I would have let this London price action develop. This comes back down. This fails at the upper band. Right, this was trending up above it. It does this test of it, and it doesn't bounce from it. So, like, this is your pre-market. This is in your pre-market, so I'd be cautious here. If you're looking at the range as well, right, this range that we've established, this POC, right, I want to see, okay, does this hold the POC or not? It doesn't. Right, this POC, we're having a hard time getting and sustaining above it. We had a hard time in New York yesterday. Didn't get above it in Asia until the end of Asia. So I want to wait for this to come down. It comes down to VWAP. London's printing red, when it should be printing green. So I could formulate the long off here and take that. So this first one, I think, yeah, a little bit of impatience there. Okay. Then yeah. Perfect. Perfect trade here. You got stopped out on this. I think when this is this close to your TP, it's this close to your TP, I would tighten this up. And this looks like it's struggling a bit. I'd tighten it up here, and then I would tighten it up here, right, where your white line is, and then I would even tighten it up to here. But I think this is a good trade. I'm cool with the risk on it too, and the entry looks fine to me. Same trade that everyone else took. And then this one, this was in New York was hard to read, and this is just chop. So this one looks, yeah, I wouldn't take this one just because it's choppy. It's very choppy. 220, 230. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're getting close to passing. This looks good. Just keep at it. Took a long in Asia off 0.5 fib and New York session VWAP. First day on the XFA, Pop and Pueblo. Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. Elaine, great entry. Good trade. He's trading the range today. See profit, take profit, made money, then locked out. Only 875 needed to pass a 50K combine. Good stuff. Okay, Jose. Yeah, this one. This entry, this entry's too early. We want to wait for this 382. So that entry's a little too early. Stopped on that. This entry's fine. This entry looks good to me. And then, okay, so we tried this one twice. So we got stopped on this initially, and then did we try it a second time? Oh, you cut it early. Okay, cool. I'm glad you cut that one early because, yeah, this entry was early. It was too early. This one, did you get stopped on this one? So we cut that first one early, then we re-entered immediately. Right? We should wait to see more price action. And then this last one, this one's a clean entry, and it runs to your TP. I would even TP at just the 0.1, bro. Just shoot for that 0.1. You don't need to bite off more than we can chew. All right. I think the ideas are right. The entries are just off. Elaine, this is a great fucking trade, bro. Hey. The low phone strat, bro. The low phone battery percentage strat always plays out, dude. I'm telling y'all. Keep the phone under 10%. The trade will play out. And then Pueblo, this is also a crazy fucking trade, bro, to hold it that long. All right, that's trade review. All right. Dude, my options are cooking. All my options are fucking cooking. I hope that price sustains in the overnight, and I hope CPI doesn't fuck me over. That's the one risk I have right now is CPI could fuck me over. But everything looks good so far. Yeah, Notion, TradeZella, Excel, they're all great. Let me do my outlook really quick.